Hello Diamonds and welcome back to the Hornet Season 3. I've been doing a little bit housework and have modified my building a bit. You probably can see that the floor here is all made with this composite saber lumber, which honestly does look super nice. I mean, I wish there were no lines in between and it would be just long planks, but I mean, it already looks real decent, so I will let it slide. So going downstairs, I have added this nice edge here, so no more full blocks. And yeah, everything in downstairs is now tier 4. So I did a little bit changes, so I decided to go with redwood for the walls, because it looks better, and also there was a lot more on the market, so it was a lot easier. All the windows are made out of the regular composite lumber, because it's the only way how it can look good. Otherwise I really don't like the default composite lumber at all. And yeah, so the floors are mainly like, those are kind of different, like kitchen and bedroom have the saber. Then for the living room I decided to go with the nylon carpets, and I also made this corner look much more interesting. And I think the light that is on the other side, it gives it even more unique vibes. So I honestly do like this color scheme for the living room, because it does match both the couch that I have and also the scroll holder. And yeah, this one is just high contrast difference and therefore looks quite decent as well. I also got a door here, so no longer I need to worry about it being just a hole in the wall. And this one is actually set up in a way that anyone who needs to go through, who's active, can just use it and open close it, so I don't need to really worry about any restrictions. Now, bedroom, of course, is all made in one way, so it's kind of simple, and even here I can feel that the contrast between the ceiling and the wall gives it quite nice effects. And with the bathroom, I did go with the ashlar limestone, but using different block type, because like most people, I will pick it up so I can show. Most people want to use the floor tile, and with the floor you have this kind of ugly patchy look. But if you want to use it as like a regular cube, which is good for like walls, it does have this really nice top, and I think it looks a lot nicer for everyone. So yeah, and also the back wall is with the palm lumber, which kind of looks slightly different color and matches with the cow head. So yeah, it's kind of like a tactic to make it even nicer. And yeah, otherwise the wall is still the same, and again, like with the high contrast between the color of the blinds and the wall itself, it does look really like unique and interesting. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've done with my house in the past few hours. So yeah, but this is not what we have planned for today. So today's goal, if we can take this track around, is to kind of go and check out the Kiburas's and Sentinel's place, because well, right after they had been farming a little bit, they kind of gave up and left the server. So yeah, so I'm kind of interested to see what they actually did there. Also, found out a bit more about this area here, because I never really came to the parking lot. So it seems that Mayoi is planning to make a labyrinth on this side. So pretty much what Jerk did like in the last season of the Bee. So we can quickly take a look that there's already someone trying to do the labyrinth, even though it's not finished, so probably the easy mode. But yeah, so it will be many walls all around, and it's all made out of ashlar, so super expensive as well. But happily Mayoi has plenty of those in stock, so I hope to see it by the time I come back from the holiday, and probably also complete it. Because yeah, I will be away from Certis till Force, so I'm not sure if I will be online on Force or on 5th. It depends on how tired I will be after the long travel. But yeah, so that's pretty much the plan. Now, to have the access to the places for the Sentinel Gibbers, we have to go past the fetish shop, which is some place that I really want to stop by, as I need a little bit more wool. So I decided to make all the carpet types available also for other people. So if they want, I have them now in my store. Only very limited quantities, as well, for 2 reasons. One is that I don't really have much money because I've been spending it on tier 4 materials myself to make my house look more presentable. And I still have some plans to make it better. So, for example, upstairs I want to do some changes. But I know that here we can usually get much cheaper wool. So not much available, but you can see that it's only 0.1 instead of 0.25. So that's probably why I kind of like this place a lot for this. And as we are here, is there any good food that we might want? For the food that we want, is there anything available? Simi is selling, so I might need to go there later. So I'll quickly put it into the truck and we can continue the travel. So the way to go to Sentinel's place is over this bridge and through the forest. It's a little bit sketchy road because it's really narrow. Easy way to sink into the ocean. And considering that, there was a few days back a discussion on Discord where quite a few people were already complaining about that it's so easy for all the vehicles to end up in deep ocean. And with the update 10, there will be like the swimming limit, so you cannot swim too far. And as such, I feel that it would be quite big problem if your truck ends up under the ocean, even by the glitch of the game. So then was kind of happy that he can sell more trucks, but I don't think that anyone else would be very happy, especially if the truck goes missing from our house. But anyway, seeing the Sentinel's place, there's quite big wheat field, but it's unharvested for a long time. And we do have flying turtles. I mean, this is kind of common sighting by now. Upstairs we can see a few silos, a big building, a store. Is there anything being sold? Okay, just plant fibers at really extremely high cost. And honestly, those should be like just 0.01 because like once you have tractor, it's too easy to do. There's also cotton lint at really high price, which I'm not willing to buy. I mean, it's easier for me to go on the field and pick up everything by myself. And all the other stuff is also very expensive, so yeah, not really much business that will happen here. Now, when we go and check out the building, there's like separate rooms for both milling and farming. And some rooms also have storage, not all. This one has just milling, okay. And here again bows, and again bows. So kind of unique way of setting it up. Nothing on the backside other than a few windmills to get the power for the mills. And yeah, on the upstairs we have another wheat field. So yeah, not much, just a little bit. And downstairs he seems to be having some type of digging location. I think it's mainly for the clay. But anyway, let's quickly hop into our truck and go into the Kibiros' place. It's just across the water here. So yeah. So no wonder that no one really wants to come all the way here because it's quite a long way. And the road where we turned off onto the Fattis Bridge, it's something that was built much later in game, once both Kibiros and Sentinel were already away from the server. So yeah, It was far, no one really wanted to come here, and yeah, it kind of died off. And yeah, both of them tried to do skills that are quite common already. So here we can see that the shop is pretty much empty. I mean, there are a few fertilizers at really high costs. Not sure if anyone really buys them. They do buy a lot of different things, and no one really delivers because too far. But what we can see is carpentry tables. There's quite a few in here, and farming tables on the backside. So kind of simple building for that. Downstairs, there's nothing really. But now I have to jump back up. On here is the old tent, because Kibros hasn't really removed it. One silo, also mining container. And then on this side we can see nice cornfields. And downstairs there's a mine. So for mining the sandstone and limestone, it seems. So not too much interesting on their side because, well, as I mentioned, they were not online too long. Just a short time. So is there anything else hidden behind any corners? Okay, on the backside we can see there's really tiny farm for the huckleberries. So yeah. And on the front side there's all the mining stuff, so for crushing all the stones. And here is then the water wheels that will make it all happen. And yeah, it's kind of unique way because the source of the water is right here and it nicely goes down, so it looks quite decent. Also, there is some plans still happening about the meteor shootdown. There's nothing concrete to share, and even if people end up shooting it down when I'm away, I really hope that someone will record it and uploads. And in such case, if they do upload to their own YouTube channel, I can share the link in the community tab. And if they really want it to be part of one of my videos, I'm more than happy to do that as well. But yeah, it will happen once I'm already back. So yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much all the places that we have over here. So not too much to really see, which was kind of expected. So yeah, I think that's pretty much where I will leave today's video as well, because that was pretty much all the plan. And for tomorrow's video, I've seen that some of my neighbors in our area have done some work. So if I go to here, and therefore I will probably want to take a bit more modern look on those places as well. And yeah, we do have a lot more in this area probably to see as well. So yeah, so that's the plan for tomorrow. And yeah, if you have any extra time, maybe we can check out a few more buildings. But yeah, the season itself seems to be quite close to the end, so we will end up very soon. And yeah, I think I will leave it here. So thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.